What is going on, guys? Fitcho here, and welcome back to the Valentino Rossi the Game career mode. It is part number 2, and I just can't thank you guys enough for the response to the first episode of this career mode. It's absolutely crazy. It's got like over 200 views in the first 17 hours, which is absolutely crazy, unheard of on my channel. I don't think it's ever happened before in any of my videos, so I can't thank you guys enough. You guys absolutely killed it. It's freaking awesome. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. But I think we have an Americana with Valentino Rossi. At the end of the last episode, he sent us an audio message. We're just going to replay that and see what's happening next.
Hi guys, the race in Argentina is over, but the World Championship is just beginning. We have to really give it all in training. So, I've organized an Americana for next weekend. Ah, I almost forgot. We are racing at Misano this time. See you there. Bye.
Okay, it sounds like we're doing an Americana with Valentino Rossi. Like I just said, I'm not too sure what that involves, but let's go to the calendar and jump right into it.
Here at the Academy, we try to have fun when we are training, so I invented the Americana formula. You race on a flat track, and every race is split into 5 rounds. The first 4 are by elimination and are raced over 2 laps. At the end of every round, the last 2 riders to cross the finish line are eliminated, until there are 4 finalists. These riders will move on to the 5th and final round, a 4-lap knockout.
Okay, sounds pretty simple to me. We're just going round an oval on the flat track, and it's going to be 2-lap races, and it's just an elimination system. It sounds like a bit of fun. Let's jump right into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 1. Go. The countdown, I find, is ridiculously slow. Oh, I've almost lost it. I need to get used to these flat track bikes again. I was playing a bit offline on the MotoGP bikes, and I'm not quite used to the... They didn't see that, did they? No? Good. I need to get used to these flat track bikes again. So we go back up the inside of him, and we are currently in P6 of 12, so we should be safe to get through to the next round. But we've done the same thing again, but it's worked out alright, and we've got, what, position... It looks like 2, but I think it said 5 in the top left of the screen. We probably got a bit penalised for that, because I sort of stayed on the throttle when we cut the corner. But we finished P5 when we make it through, because it looks like the bottom 2 get eliminated every single time. So we're safe for now. Let's jump into the next one. Okay, race number 2. And we're off. We just have to avoid being in that bottom 2, and we'll be safe. And we're in 5th out of 10 to start with, so it should be pretty easy to get through this heat. And first place. Okay, heat number 3, and we're on pole position because we won heat 2, and we are away. We're down to 8 riders now, and there'll be 6 after this heat, and I think it's a final 4. Yeah, final 4 final, if that makes any sense. If you know what I'm getting at. So there'll be another heat after this, I believe. So there's 4 heats, and this is the 3rd one. But I want to... Yep, that was legitimate. Yeah, I got a 1-second penalty for that. Probably deserved. We better not, like, go out because of that 1-second penalty. There we go, across the line. We should be safe, but we won't be on pole. We are underway for the final heat. We just need to finish top 4, and we should make it to the final. But we want to try and win this heat, so we've got pole position for the final. Just push Valentino out a bit. Up the inside of the final turn. And across the line in first in the final heat. So we should be starting the final on pole position. Here we go. The Americana final. We're on pole position. And we are away. Now this is actually a 4-lap race for the final. Double the distance. We'll see how he goes. We've got Baldassari going right up our inside and just pushing us out of the way there. Let's give him some taste of his own medicine. Back into the lead as well. Looks like we've got Rossi behind us now. No, that's still Baldassari, I think. Yep. Still Baldassari as he gets back past us. We're going to push our way back up his inside, back into the lead. We've got one more lap. This is the penultimate lap. We've got one more lap after this. Oh, I'm being hit by Baldassari. Onto the last lap. Can I hold this lead? One more corner to go, and I'll probably butcher it. Oh my god, I got close to that wall and across the line to win the Americana. It's always nice to beat Valentino Rossi. There we go. We win the Americana with the fastest lap as well. We won by 3/10 in the end, so that's an okay margin considering it's a 4-lap race with a total of 8 corners. But let's continue and see how much VR points and reputation we get. We get 12,000 VR points and 6,000 reputation. That is always nice. And we've gone up to level 43 on throttle management, agility, body position, and physical condition, which is also good. Let's proceed.
Hey guys, still a while to go till next race. What do you say to a drift challenge with the Academy's Mustangs? See you this weekend in Misano. Bye.
Okay, it sounds like we're going to be doing drifting in Mustangs. This sounds interesting. Let's jump into it and see what this is all about.
Riding a motorbike is not the only way we can train. For example, you can also improve your skills with the drift. For our challenges here at the Academy, we use Ford Mustangs. They are perfect for these races, with their power and rear-wheel drive. To start drifting, just accelerate and steer strongly. Remember, the most important thing is to always be in control of the car. If you don't control gas and counter steer, a spin is a given. Races have a time limit, and whoever accumulates the most points wins.
Okay, sounds pretty easy. We'll just go drift and get the most points to win. Let's go. Here we go in our Ford Mustang with the Valentino Rossi Riders Academy plastered all over it. Here we go. Okay, it looks like we have to get 28,000 points. We're on, oh shit, I've lost the car. We're on 20,000 and we are out of time. I wonder where that's going to put us. It was actually quite difficult. I kept crashing into the little bollards. This is a bike game, so their car physics aren't exactly the best. It was a bit tricky to drive, but we ended up in 8th place. That's okay, I guess. We'll proceed. I'm happy enough with that. And we get 3,000 VR points and 1,700 reputation. Let's continue. Hopefully we have a Moto 3 race coming up because I want to do another one of those wildcard races. Okay, so even though we're driving a car, it looks like our rider skills do improve with that. So that is always good. I guess there'll be no point doing it otherwise. So we've increased levels on braking, throttle management, cornering, and physical condition, which is always nice. So let's continue and see what's next up in the career.
I see you're really giving it your all in training. I spoke with Valentino and he is very happy with your progress. Now, we need to think about the championship. You still need to ride in 2 races this season, in Sepang and Valencia. Good luck.
Okay, it sounds like the 2 more wildcard races I have to do are going to be in Malaysia, the F1 circuit, and also Valencia. So a circuit I know and a circuit I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how we go. Hopefully, the Malaysia race is next. That's what it looks like it's saying on the chat. So let's go to the calendar and see what is up next. It is the Sepang race in the Moto3. Now, I think I'm actually going to up the difficulty for this race. I got a few comments saying it was probably a little bit easy on the first episode, so I'll up the difficulty and see how we go.
Hello from Malaysia to all the race fans tuning in. In a few minutes, the riders will be taking their positions on the grid and getting ready for the start of the Moto3 race. At the moment, the track is wet and light rain is falling, but the forecasts say that there could be some breaks in the cloud. This means that the track could dry out considerably between now and the end of the race.
Okay, here we go. Only our second Moto3 race, and it is wet. This is going to be interesting. This is a track we know, however, of course, because they run F1 around here, but it's going to be a bit different on a bike, of course, but at least we know the layout. We know which direction we're turning next, but these conditions are going to make it tricky. Push up the inside of turn 1. We're on the outside for turn 2. That was not the best idea. And we're down in 29th. We'll make that 28th. As we try and go around the outside of a few bikes. Up into 25th now. As we head down to the heavy braking zone. Apparently I broke too heavily there as some bikes went right around my outside. We're into 25th. That's an okay start. But these conditions are quite tricky, but I'm really not noticing that much, the actual difference between the dry and the wet. I'm not too sure if there is a big difference. I'm not really noticing it yet. But it is a little bit more difficult, but not too bad. It's more the aesthetics, actually seeing the spray. It's the main difference I've noticed so far in these wet conditions. But we're moving up through the field. It's a bit trickier to get up through the field this time now. I've upped the difficulty. We're almost into the top 20 now, which would be very, very nice to get on the first lap as we push out. We butcher that hairpin. I just forgot how tight it was. I just didn't brake enough there. Not too sure what I was up to as we were having a bit of a frame rate drop there. I've got the run on McPhee. We're going to go around his outside. Up into 23rd. We're going to go around the outside of that rider. I didn't catch his name. Up the inside of this guy. We get up into the top 20. Yes, we can. Up into 17th now. We're right behind Martin. We'll try and get in his slipstream and see if we can get a few cars into the final corner. We've got a 3-lap race here as normal. We're coming to the end of the first one of those laps, down into on the brakes, up to 15th. Can we make that 14th? Make a bit of contact with Mir there. But we're up into 13th. That's pretty decent. Let's get into the slipstream of Mir or Bagnaia. Let's pull us along. We're going to go up the inside of both of them, possibly 3 riders. Into turn 1. Into the top 10 we go. As we're right on the back of the battle pack as we're trying to look around the outside of Antonelli. We just make a little mistake under the brakes there. But somehow we managed to hold on to our spot in the top 10. This guy's got a pretty bad exit off 4. We can't get him into 5, or can we maybe? Yes, we can up the inside of 5 there. He just drifted a little bit wide, took a bit too much speed in. And we make the move up into 9th. We've got Antonelli right in front of us. Hopefully we can look for a move past him. Maybe into the heavy braking zone of the hairpin. Oh, we got a bit too much curb there. And we've got a horrible line into that double right, or the second one of the double right. But it actually hasn't cost us too bad, which is quite lucky in truth, because I really butchered that corner. Up the inside of the penultimate corner, we make up 3 places there. Up into 7th place, we'll try and get in the slipstream of Quartararo. Yeah, pronounce that name right. I do watch Moto3 a bit in real life, so I do know some of these riders up the pointy end of the field as we make a bit of contact with Bastianini and go way too deep. It looks like we've got Brad Binder and Navarro. I think it's Jorge Navarro, I believe, battling for the lead, and we're now into 3rd place. We're going to try and get in the slipstream of Brad Binder. He's going side by side with Navarro, but we've got a lot more speed than the both of them. We're going to look up the inside of turn 1, and we've got the move done before we even touch the brakes. But Binder is coming back up our inside and Navarro up his. We're going to go clean around the outside of the pair of them and hold on to the lead here. So I think I saw Binder going back up the inside of Navarro, and we've got the lead of a wet race here in Malaysia on the final lap. And out of the final corner we come in a wet Malaysia, and we're going to win our second Moto3 race. That is 2 from 2. And just look at the lead we pulled out there in the end. We actually got away from Binder and Navarro and the rest of the pack there. And I did turn the difficulty up as well, which was quite odd. We seemed to just have the pace there by 3 seconds, our fastest lap over anyone else, which is quite surprising. I'm sure I turned the difficulty up, so I'm not sure how that has happened, but I'll take it nonetheless. That is 2 wins from 2 in Moto3. Let's continue. We get 12,000, or almost 13,000 VR points and 6,400 reputation. Let's continue. Our levels have gone up in almost everything except physical condition. Well, everything but physical condition. And rain ability has actually gone up 2. Make that 3. Okay, we've gone up 3 on the rain ability and 1 on everything else except physical condition, which is very, very nice. We'll continue and we'll see what happens in the chat, and I think that's probably where I'm going to end today's video. Okay, that is all for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to smash that like button. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.